Your ability to experience the promise is based on your willingness to overthrow the opposition. You're going to have to fight. It is not going to be easy. It is not going to be simple. You're not just going to be able to just walk in. It's not just going to be up, just one straight line, and then bing bong, you got what it is that you wanted. That's not going to be the name of the game, I can assure you. Oh, you thought because you were God's child, everything was just going to work out just perfectly for you, huh? Oh, you thought you wasn't going to never have to fight nothing. You thought you wasn't going to never have to face no giant. You thought you was never going to have to face no opposition. You thought that everything was going to be smooth sailing. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you that right there ain't the case, buddy. It ain't. You're going to have to fight. But guess what? The beautiful thing about the fight is that it's already fixed. You won already. All you got to do is walk in it. What's for you is for you. Point blank, period, end of story. What's for you is for you. What God has with your name on it, oh, it's a done deal. It's a done deal. You're going to have to fight, though, because when you sit here and when you fight, what does that do? That shows you how to stay in control of your breathing. That shows you how to be conscious of the clock. That shows you how to cancel out all of the noise from all of the people in the arena, in the space in which you are fighting. That shows you how you can look at an opponent and you can continue to put up a fight even though you are tired and you're hurting and you're ready to be done and you're ready to throw in the towel, but you keep on going. It's going to teach you so many different things so that now once you've won the fight, you have so many unique characteristics about yourself that now the people that will grow to love you the most can be encouraged by what it is that you have built up simply by you putting up a fight. That willpower, that drive, that focus, that desire to win that came from you fighting, now that is going to be the same thing that people see, and that's going to inspire them. But you think that you just gonna get the thing just because you God's child. Man, please. If you open up that book as much as you open up them social media apps, you can read plenty of stories. This ain't Bible study right now, but you can read plenty of stories about people who had to go through a fight. Plenty of them. Plenty of people that had to go through a fight. It's not gonna be easy. It wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be. What makes you think that you're worthy of having it if you're not willing to fight for it? Check this out. If you're willing to fight for it, that means you're unwilling to accept it. And if you're willing to accept it, that means that you're unwilling to fight for it. Did I say that too fast? I'm going to say that one more time. If you're willing to accept it, that means that you're unwilling to fight for it. And if you're willing to fight for it, that means that you're unwilling to accept it. You are going to have to put up a fight. Don't just sit here and think, oh, because it's opposition, maybe this is God's sign that I shouldn't be doing the thing. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form and void, and darkness covered the face of the deep. That's the first thing that you read when you open up that Bible. The first thing that you read in the Bible is that when God was getting ready to create, it was darkness that covered the face of the deep. It was dark. God had to make a shift. God had to make a change. God had to move some things around. And the same way that he had to do that, the same way that he faced some opposition, the same way that he had to shift something, you as his child, do you not find it reasonable and rational that you will have to endure and go through the same exact thing, but on a smaller scale? Be for real. Of course you will. That's the name of the game. That's what's going to build up that tenacity, that mental strength, that physical fortitude. That is what is going to make up all of the things that will make you such a valuable person. Don't you sit here and run from it. Run to it. You're going to have to put up a fight. And oftentimes, the biggest person and the biggest thing that you're going to have to fight is going to be yourself. It's going to be you getting over that procrastination. It's going to be you getting over those limiting beliefs. It's going to be you getting over all of the things that mama said, that daddy said, that grandma said, that granddaddy said, that granddaddy didn't say, that grandmama didn't say, that mama didn't say, that dad didn't say. It's going to be you overcoming all of those things. That's going to be the name of the game. You are going to be your biggest op. That's typically how it goes. But if you can beat you, It's raps. It's you versus you each and every single day. 1% better on a daily. That's the mindset. We are looking to make sure that we continue to grow in this life. That is the mindset. You are going to have to keep on going. Even when you don't feel like it. Even when it's not convenient. Even when you don't feel good. Even when you're heartbroken. Even when you ain't got the money. Even when you've been betrayed. It don't matter. You continue to show up and you continue to show out. And it's just that simple. That's what it is that you have to do. That's what it's going to cost. Are you willing to pay it? Because here's the deal. Most people, they are not. Most people do things for one reason and one reason only, because they feel like it. If you make the decision to start doing things, not because you feel like doing them, but because they need to be done, you already outclass 99% of the world. Off rip. Just that simple, just that quick. If you will start to do what it is that needs to be done, regardless as to how you feel in that given moment, you have already outclassed 99% of the world. Why? Because that's exactly what people do. When they tired, they don't show up. When they heartbroken, they don't show up. When they ain't got the money, they don't show up. When they ain't got the network, they don't show up. They allow all of these things to get into their ear, and whoever has your ear has your life, because faith comes by hearing. It don't matter who said it, and it don't matter what was said. Faith comes by hearing. If all you are listening to are these negative thoughts, if all you are listening to are these limiting beliefs, if all you are listening to are these things, then guess what? That's what it is that has your life. That's what it is that you give faith to. If all you are listening to are these limiting beliefs, these negative thoughts, these negative feelings, these negative emotions, guess what? You ain't gonna never really move. You're not. You ain't gonna show up for you. How you gonna show up for you and that's all you think about? You're not. You're not going to show up for you. You got to continue to do the thing. You got to continue to do the thing, but you're going to have to put up a fight. Whatever that looks like, whatever arena, whatever space you're in, it looks different for everybody, but I want you to know that you're going to have to put up a fight. It ain't going to come easy. And for all my men that's listening, that's what's going to make you valid and valuable. What have you beat? What have you done? What does your resume, what does your portfolio look like? What have you achieved? What have you accomplished in this life? Because now when you have a son, now when he asks you specific things, you can give him the game on exactly how to beat it. Why? Because you did it 5, 10, 15, 20 years ago, long before he was even thought of. You beat it. You won. You've done the thing. You've become the person valuable enough to tell him how to do the thing. Why? Because you went through it first. You went through it first. You've become the person valid and valuable enough to teach and to tell him the thing. Why? Because you went through the fire first. That's what you have to do as a man. Being a man is being whatever it is that you need to be, whenever you need to be it, whoever you need to be it for at any given moment. That's being a man. So sometimes you're going to have to be a teacher. Sometimes you're going to have to sit your son down and you're going to have to tell him, listen, in this game called life, it's not going to be easy. You're going to have to put up a fight. But let me tell you something. Your daddy did it. Your granddaddy did it. Your great granddaddy did it. Let me tell you how great granddaddy did it. Let me tell you how granddaddy did it. Let me tell you how I did it. And let me tell you how you going to do it. Because you're going to show up and you're going to show out. Just that simple. You've come from such a long lineage of strong men. We don't quit. We do it and we do it and we do it. Wherever the line is, we go above and beyond each and every single time. We don't play fair. We don't play by the rules. We do what we do and we do it well. That's the name of the game. But you're going to have to put up a fight. It ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be simple. It's not going to be convenient. But guess what? Once you win and once you do the thing, the feeling that you have is going to be out of this world. And it's a feeling that most people won't even be able to say that they've experienced. Because most people don't put in that work. Everybody say that they want XYZ. They say they want to do XYZ. But as soon as the fight come up, as soon as there's some opposition, where are you? See, now they done quit. Now they throwing in the towel. Now they're rethinking their decisions and doing all of this stuff. Where the fighters at? Those are the people that you need to be around. That's the person that you need to be. You got to be a fighter. You got to continue to show up. You got to continue to show out. And you do the thing. You do the thing. You do it. And you do it. And you do it. You fight. And you fight. And you fight. Are you going to win every battle? No. But guess what? Congratulations. You've won the war. You're not going to win every battle. Every day, you ain't going to feel like you won. You ain't going to do that. That ain't the name of the game, baby. That is not going to be the name of the game. You ain't going to feel like you've won each and every single day. You ain't going to win each and every single battle. You're going to have some days that seem super, super hard. You're going to cry. You're going to be frustrated. You're going to be upset. But guess what? Keep on fighting. So with that being said, I hope you continue to win big today. Like, comment, subscribe, send this to a friend, a brother, a sister, whatsoever the case. I love y'all so much. Thank you for tapping in with me, and I'll catch y'all at the bank. Let's get it.